You ever wonder what a truly smart city would actually look like? I'm not talking about some sci-fi movie fantasy, but a real, planned-out, interconnected system. Well, today we're diving into a blueprint that claims it's pretty much cracked the code, the Opus Unified J2G2 technological ecosystem. It's designed to be a world where literally every single piece works together in perfect harmony. And look, this isn't just some cool concept art for a far-off future. This is basically a visual map of a verified structured plan. See those phrases? Verified integration and 16 core assets in harmony? This isn't about a bunch of separate gadgets that might not talk to each other. Nope. This is a holistic system where everything, from traffic lights to data centers, is built to sync up flawlessly from day one. Okay, and this is the headline that just makes you stop and think. A full-blown audit came back with a stunning conclusion: 100% categorical patent eligibility across all 16 core assets. Let that sink in for a second. Every single foundational piece of this whole ecosystem is a verified, unique, and protectable innovation. That's a massive, massive statement of confidence. So yeah, that kind of begs the question, right? How in the world do you even start to build something that ambitious? I mean, it's one thing to invent a cool new phone, but to create an entire patent-eligible framework for a modern society? Well, the answer starts with building on a really solid foundation. And that foundation is built on what the architects are calling the 8 innovation pillars. Think of these as the core parts of society, but completely reimagined for a smarter, way more efficient future. And, these pillars cover pretty much everything you can think of in a modern society. You've got election systems, AI workflow, smart infrastructure, energy, autonomous mobility, security, modular computing, and even a whole new spin on the social media economy. Each one of those is a universe of innovation all on its own. Okay, so inside those 8 pillars, you've got 16 specific core assets. These are the actual building blocks that make the whole vision real. And each one has been audited not just for being new, but for its actual real-world viability. And what's just incredible here are the success probabilities for these assets. Take a look. The modern traffic signal system, it's clocking in at a 95% probability, using AI to manage traffic. The containerized data center, which is basically a data center in a box, is rated at 90%. These are not just pie-in-the-sky ideas. They are heavily vetted, super viable concepts. All right, let's zoom in on just one of these for a second. The G2 voter auditable election system. It's got a 92% viability rating, which is huge. And it gets there by brilliantly combining a physical paper audit trail, that's the paper receipt you can actually see, with this advanced tech called homomorphic encryption. What that means is votes can be counted up securely while they're still encrypted. It's a really elegant solution to one of the biggest challenges in modern democracy. And this chart right here, it just drives the point home that the high success rate isn't a fluke. This is from the research audit report, and it shows the probability for every single asset. I mean, just look at this. They are all consistently high, mostly packed in between 85 and 95%. That shows you this is a robust, reliable portfolio of innovations, not just a couple of lucky shots. All right, so we've seen the what, the pillars, the assets. But now it's time for the how. What's the technology running under the hood that makes this whole system so unique and, more importantly, so patentable? Right, so what is the secret sauce here that guarantees that 100% patent eligibility? Well, it's not just one thing. It's actually a whole portfolio of genuine technical breakthroughs across engineering and computer science. Now, we touched on this already, but it's so important we gotta break it down. Homomorphic encryption is a huge reason for the patentability. The ability to do math, like counting votes, on data while that data stays totally encrypted is a complete game changer in cryptography. It gives you security and verifiability on a level that honestly just wasn't possible before. Check this out. Here's another great example from the social media pillar. The patentability here comes down to something called a social media AI coordination engine. Basically, it's a totally new architecture for managing how all these decentralized AI agents. Think of them like little personal digital assistants managing your online life. Follow the rules and work together. It's a whole new way of looking at digital identity and commerce. And honestly, the innovation just keeps going. It's deep. We're talking about completely reinventing traffic signals to act like smart screens, or new mechanical engineering that can reclaim thermal energy, literally grabbing waste heat and putting it back to good use. Then you've got autonomous follow-me algorithms for robots, unique protocols for super secure data transmission. The point is, every single one of these assets has a core, defensible technical reason why it's patentable. Okay, so let's zoom back out. We've seen the pillars, we've seen the assets, we've seen the tech. But the real magic here, it isn't just about a collection of cool tech. It's about how it all fits together in perfect harmony. So we're back to this first image, and it makes perfect sense now, right? Each individual technology, each asset is a marvel of engineering on its own, absolutely. But when you integrate them, when they all work together as one unified system, that's when it has the potential to become a revolution. And that really is the main takeaway here. The system's true power is in its verified integration. The secure election data travels over the secure protocols. The smart traffic lights run on the efficient energy systems, which are housed in those modular data centers. Nothing here was designed in a vacuum. Every asset is a piece of a coherent, interconnected puzzle. Which, leaves us with this one big final question. When you have a system with 100% patent eligibility and verified viability across every single domain of a modern society, you just have to ask, are we looking at the actual blueprint for the cities of tomorrow?